All right, John and Sam have gotten us. I'm going to jump to our next topic. We're going to talk Florida, Utah, but I think that's a good segue to our next topic today, which is sleeper teams in the SEC.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me be clear. I think there was so much attention on the SEC and its teams. It's hard to call anybody a sleeper. It's not like we have a lot of secrets in the SEC these days. And so maybe the phrase is teams that are a little bit undervalued. And I'm going to start with mine. And John and Sam, you're the guys that start us off here. I have been going for a while with Missouri as my potential sleeper team for this season because they bring back so many freaking guys on defense. You played against them a year ago.
Yeah, no,
I
their
love
defense
that
is
secondary.
legit. Their defense is legit. It is.
Tyron Hopper's legit.
Yep.
You can comment because you played against them a year ago.
Yeah.
But there's not many teams where you can name their starting secondary off the top of your head. Those guys were good a year ago under Blake Baker. They were a ton better than they were the year before. Yep. I thought the progress from 2021 to 22 was enough, and the returnees that they bring back, throw in the shortened game too. Now that there's fewer plays, and Missouri's not going to be an offense that's going to, probably light the record books on fire. This is, and I think you can claim this for a lot of teams. And again, I don't think the separation between most teams is huge, but Missouri's a team that when the preseason media ballot came out and Missouri was 6th in the East behind Florida and behind Florida by a good bit in terms of the voting tallies, I was surprised because I would flip that. I would put Missouri at least ahead of Florida and then maybe more. You could debate from there.
I agree with you. No, I agree with you there. I think, I don't know. For me, first off, I think it's a reasonable pick. I don't know if Missouri would be my number one sleeper pick, but I can see it, and it wouldn't surprise me if they go on to win 8, 9. I don't want to say 10 games, but 8, 9 games. To be honest with you, going against them last year, our final score, I believe it was like 14-7. Maybe it was 21-14, but it was like a low scoring old school football score game. To be honest with you, and Missouri's offense doesn't need to be Tennessee's offense because their defense is legit. I mean, there was times last year where, well, first off, before the game, watching them on tape, they got dudes, long, athletic defensive ends, corners who can turn their hips and run and hang with anybody. I know for us, we were all about they stifled us in the first half. To be honest with you, their offense couldn't do anything, and our defense played really well. It was like 7-0 at halftime or something like that. And so I think for Missouri this season, if they can keep that same defensive level of play, that same high level they attained last year, and improve on offense, I think they can be the SEC sleeper team.